Welcome, Eirō. Thou art still confined to thy perpetual dream, locked into a continual nightmare that can only be broken free if thee has solved the query to thy desire to find us in the first place. Alas, we shall not abandon this one, as we guide thee down a disheveled path. Thou finds themselves afflicted with a strong negative energy, a miasmal pathogen, as thou trudges forward through the wooded brush. Thy eyes attempt to focus on the person in front, but the bleariness intensifies, followed by an intense urge to slumber. Upon clearing the twisted brambles, thou stumbles and succumbs to thy illness. That's all we can do for thee, Eirō. Find us once more.
A flickering torch illuminates a small room as warped visages begin to take hold. A shadowy figure dances across thy vision, bringing alongside a cacophony of anguish whispers. Suddenly, you're snapped to wakefulness.
Wake up! Don't fall prey to their persuasion. I need you to focus, or you will be forever consumed within that deep divide. Are you with me now? Good. Hold this talisman and breathe in the alleviating vapors. Inhale slowly. Good. Now exhale slowly. Repeat until your mind is fully opened. And 'tis urgent that your eyes remain closed. Don't ask questions. Do it now. Good little one. The Blight Lord is here. Steadfast and stay strong. Don't give in to their sweet words.
Thy desires.
Now listen closely, for we may have become separated when we delve into the epicenter of your affliction. This is the first of 7 trials. You have made it thus far, so don't wither. When led astray and lost, focus your mind onto that talisman.
The broken one opens their eyes to be met with confusion. Once what was a room is now a callous, cold cavern with no discernible features other than an endless expanse of black liquid all around them.
Thank the All-Mother that you awakened. No, do not get up just yet. The 6 trials ahead will surely be an arduous journey, but it is the only way to free thyself of the Blight Lord's control. But beware, they will use whatever at their disposal to have you succumb to their will. You cannot falter. I'll enchant the talisman I gave you to aid in your resolve. Can you start? Now follow my lead and recite verbatim what I enchant. Do you think you are clear-headed enough to do so? Good. Turn your hands over so that your palms are heavensward. Place your dominant hand over the submissive one and pray. All Mother,
we beseech thee to grant us thy blessing for the trial ahead. Gula Hapsu, Gula Hapsu. Excellent. Now gaze upon the black waters that encapsulate us and dispel the regret you've been holding on to. 'Tis not your fault that life dealt you this hand. And thus the second seal has been broken.
Why, if it isn't our favorite sparrow, hast thou decided to return to us? Brought us a gift as well?
No, Blight Lot. We have come to dispel your hold over this little one. Have you not haven't ready enough toys to play around with? There's no need to claim this soul when they have so much more life left to live.
Is this coming from thy concern over their well-being? Or is this thy foolish attempt to resolve thy guilt? Seems courteous thou art, be it entrance to our design. Come hither, child. There's no need to be frightened. We said, come now. Why dost thou continue to fight the inevitable? Those wounds inflicted upon thee won't ever leave, and the pain shall never wither. Don't resist, little mortal. Thou already knows the conclusion to this story. So, thou choose to lay thy lot upon a broken Shamaness? Very well. We shall show thee that this one's trust is misplaced. Lock thy gaze upon the carvings on the cave walls. 'Tis not enough. Then gaze upon the flashing images we shall inscribe into thy memory. Don't thou seize now? Thy kind humans have always come to us when their pathetic little lives need a purpose. Don't dare turn away, thou impotent little mongrel. 'Tis truth, not fabrication. If we wanted to create an allure, we could do so in more effective ways. Don't thou see that what we offer is closure, rest, the power to no longer be affected by the realm of mortals? Thou still doubtest us? We only ever gave thy kind the ability to thrive in a world where any and all wanted to do is consume you. The sacred pyre is not a gift, but a privilege, little one. All we ever ask in return is a sacrificial offering, of which thy kind hastily accepted till they had had enough of our protection, tossing us aside as a wild beast turns their head upon carrion. We
Let them go, Blight Lot. Their mind is fragile and young. Why take them? Haven't humans already paid their fair share? They're valuable creatures, so why does your grudge have to extend to this little one?
'Cause we are due what rightfully belongs to us.
Belongs to you. Humanity surely would have continued to persist without your intervention. They accepted your proposal because they were scared. Of course, they continue to feed their young to a ravenous dark being that vows to vanquish them all if they did not comply. They never even knew this was the price to be paid.
foolishness. Of course, a price must be paid. Nothing is freely given. All blessings must come with an equivalent exchange.
Preying upon a scared race doesn't make it justified. You of all beings ought to know this, Blight Lord.
Thou darest listen to the words of a decrepit shamaness? Then us? This cannot stand. We shall take what is ours.
With ire burning more brightly than the sacred pyre, the Blight Lord ceases further discussion as they drag the Shamaness and the Broken One to the bottommost pits. The darkness cloaks them all except for a singular scene playing out in the center.
The vision that plays before thee is one from the distant past, of whom this little mortal places their trust within.
Blight,
Seize thy tongue, hypocrite! Thou pledged fealty to us, and promptly forsaken us when 'twas beneficial for thee. Since we lost a communicant, we must find another.
You took advantage of me. I was so young, and your words were honey. You promised me sanctuary, Blight Lord, if I continue to perform that carnal task.
Sanctuary was given to thee, and thou played a little role in claiming the lives of the tributed youth, not even batting an eye. Who's the monster now, Shamaness? Now come, little one. We have chosen thee to become the new communicant, for as thou hast witnessed, the one before us has disregarded their sacred duties. Don't thou agree, little one, that this deceiver Eirō is truly not on thy side or ours, but selfishly fulfilling their own will instead of maintaining the greater good, with this mortal still lifetime faith in a carnifex?
I never claimed to be a perfect being, Blight Lord, but I was terrified. All humans were terrified, and we played your game. But I broken free, and I showed the way to break free from you, 'cause this world no longer needs a voidborn to urge us along the way. We can, and we did, forge our own path, with or without you. I am still haunted by all those lives I claimed in your honor, in your name. Please come to me, Broken One, as I can assure you that endowments are not worth the price paid.
Even now, thou still deemest their words more fair than ours. We were left to oblivion. We were left to oblivion. We were left to oblivion.
Well, Eirō, our time this week has come to a close. Just as the lacrimosa of that fallen apparition doth flow, the renewal of thy protective aqua is completed. However, even though our veil is casted o'er thee, thy nightmare still holds fast and strong. Henceforth, this delusion shall continue till extirpated. So, brace thyself, Eirō, as the tempest persists to our next encounter. We
hope you enjoyed
this delusion-devoted episode, Eirō. Due to the nature of this fable, we will be breaking it up into two parts. After all, a tale cannot be left on an open note. If you enjoyed thus far, we ask that you would subscribe so that you don't miss out on the continuation. Well, we won't hold you the hour longer than necessary, so stay tuned in for the next installment, and may the protective aqua be ever stronger, so that no storm scatters thee.